What's up, my guys? Long time no see, man. I missed you all, all 12 of you. Well, welcome back. I'm your host, Cody, and this is the Wrasslin Report Card. And first things first, all you Sami Zayn fans, I need y'all to go ahead and tap in with me. Because I told y'all, just like I told the Drew McIntyre fans, the John Cena fans, the Edge fans, the Brian Danielson, whatever the hell his name is, I told his fans too that you ain't touching my guy, Roman Reigns. Well, I'll get more on y'all's heads later, but meanwhile, what we do on this show, for those of y'all that don't know, is I take a wrestling show like the Elimination Chamber. I break down each match, I give it a letter grade, and at the end, I tally them son bitches up to give that show its own report card. So like I said, we got the Elimination Chamber tonight. Not only do we got Roman Reigns beating the dog, you know what, out of Sami Zayn, but you got Bobby Lashley taking on Brock Lesnar. That sounds great, right? Well, it wasn't. And you got Edge and Beth taking on Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley, plus both the Elimination Chamber matches. Oh yeah, it was a huge night and it was great. Those last two matches were insane. Well, without further ado, we got a lot to talk about. Go ahead, buckle up your seatbelts, and let's get to grading. First up on the night, we got the Women's Elimination Chamber match, and we get this sumbitch started with Liv Morgan and Canada's favorite stepdaughter, Natalya Hart. Those two started going at it, but wait, there's more. Next in came the powerhouse Raquel, followed by Nikki Cross, and she just came in, kicked some ass, and then she climbed on top of Carmella's pod and launched herself with a crossbody, wiping out all three other competitors. Then at this time, out came Carmella, who came out and then went right back in after seeing Nikki Cross's crazy ass, but she wasn't in there for long, because next thing you know, Raquel just speared Nikki right through that sumbitch. I tell you what, after eliminating Nikki Cross, Raquel then went up to the second rope, but by God, she didn't see Liv Morgan, who climbed up on Asuka's pod and hit a beautiful sunset flip powerbomb back down to the ring. And I tell you what, as if that wasn't lit enough, boom, here comes my dog, my girl Asuka, and she came here to do two things, my guy, which is to kick some ass and chew bubblegum, and guess what? She's all out of bubblegum, okay? And it didn't take too long for Asuka to pick up her first elimination, as she and Natalya teamed up with a pair of submissions to wipe out Liv Morgan. But then it came Carmella again, who snuck up and got the 1-2-3 quickly over Natalya. Carmella then teamed up with Asuka smartly, as they both got rid of Raquel, so now we're just down to them two, and Carmella was this close to pulling the damn thing off, but it was only a matter of time before Asuka applied the Asuka lock, and she got the win, and will go on to WrestleMania to take on Bianca Belair for the Raw Women's Championship. I mean, that's gonna be a banger, my guy. If you're gonna make me sit there and grade that opening match, I mean the Women Elimination Chamber match, I'm gonna give it a flat out B. I thought these ladies really showed up and showed out, and I'm glad that at the end they didn't let it go on too long between Carmella and Asuka, because I mean, let's be real, we all knew who was walking out of that one with the win, okay? And I just want to give a shout out to Liv Morgan. She is one of the best, best men or women at selling. That girl really does it well. I just want to give her props. Well, up next, we move on to the Warriors, the Gladiators. That's right, I'm talking Brock Lesnar taking on Bobby Lashley. And don't forget who's lurking in the shadows for the winner of this one, my guy. That's right, I'm talking about Bray Wyatt and possibly Uncle Howdy, but we got to get into that later. For now, it's time for some big men to slap some man meat, damn it. I think we all knew what type of match this was going to be. Now, I ain't the smartest guy, I'm from Oklahoma, but I counted 3 spears from Lashley, and then boom, you had back-to-back F5s from Brock Lesnar, but Lashley kicked out both times. After the third spear, Bobby then went for the hurt lock. He got Brock in it, held him for a minute, and knowing that he couldn't break the lock, Brock Lesnar then just mule kicked Bobby Lashley below the belt, and yeah, the ref just called for a disqualification. I mean, what the hell? Like, how you gonna end the match like that? Like, I don't even know why we had the match. Anyways, after the match, Brock Lesnar then just went crazy as he started F-ing anything and anyone moving, starting with the referee, then a couple more for Bobby Lashley, including one right through the damn announce table, and then another one for the ref. Even though that finish was whack, I mean, it was real McMahonish. I love when Bobby Lashley is just pissed off and wrecking shop. That is a cool sight to see. So, with all that being said, I'm just going to give it a C. Like, I feel like we all could have lived without this match. And, I mean, Bray didn't even run out at the end. But, I mean, whatever. We got to see Brock Lesnar go crazy. So, it wasn't that bad. Well, we got to move on, because up next, we got the mixed tag team match, as you got Edge and Beth Phoenix making her return after over a year, taking on Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley, I tell you what, I'm just gonna be honest. I've been patiently waiting for Beth and Rhea to throw down for the longest. That ain't nothing but a couple of big chicks slapping chick meat, I tell you what. And you already know that sack of shit ex-condom was imposing himself throughout the match. Even with all the F.U. Dominic chants, like, yeah, they really used his government name. But those, along with everything else, stopped when Beth Phoenix hit the most perfectest, I don't even know if that's a word, superplex that I have ever seen. And then Edge just about had Finn tapping out, but then Dawn slipped in the brass knuckles, and while he was distracting the ref, Rhea headbutted the absolute piss out of Beth Phoenix. Then Rhea picked up in their brass knucks, walked over and knocked Edge's ass smooth out. I tell you what, Finn immediately went for the cover. Somehow Edge was still able to kick out. Next thing you know, both ladies, Rhea and Beth, had both the men lifted up in the air, and then they powerbombed their asses back down to the mat. Let's go. I mean, those ladies really went off this match. Then with Finn holding Edge hostage, Rhea went to hit Beth with another concerto, this time up on the steel steps, but Beth avoided it. Then boom, by God, Beth hit the glam slam. Then it's Edge with the execution. Finn tried mounting a small comeback, but you know how the story goes. It's Spear, Shadow Machine, 1, 2, 3, and the Grit couple get the W in easily the best match of the night so far. And if I'm gonna grade that mixed tag match, I'm gonna give it a B+. That was a great match, and we just gotta give the guy his kudos. Dom Mysterio, ex-con Dom, he just gets the roles that he's playing right now. You ain't gotta like him, but my guy draws more heat than almost everyone on a roster. Well, we gotta keep moving on, because up next, we got the men's Elimination Chamber match. And I don't know what any of us sacks of shit did right in this life, but luckily we get this sumbitch started with Johnny Gargano and my guy Seth Rollins. After some great action between those two, next in was the champ Austin Theory, and I gotta say, these three did great in their time together in the chamber. Rollins and Gargano seemed to form a little bit of an alliance throughout this match, but then the clock struck 0 and the fun and games are over, cause now it's time for the big boys. Damian Priest entered next, followed by Bronson Reed, and I tell you what, these two just clean house with the other three guys, and I swear every time I looked up, that damn Bronson Reed was slamming 2 grown-ass men at one time. We then watched him murder Damian Priest as he sandwiched that sumbitch between himself and the pot. Next, it's time for Montez Ford to come in, and this guy came in more excited than a crackhead in an evidence room during a power outage, my guy. Now with all 6 guys in a ring, business started picking up. Montez Ford channeled his inner Jeff Hardy as that crazy sumbitch climbed all the way to the top of the chamber and came crashing down into everyone from damn near 20 feet in the air. Holy shit. Holy shit. Then smartly, all 5 competitors teamed up on Bronson Reed to eliminate that girthy sumbitch. Next thing you know, you got Rollins and Gargano perched on top of a pod together, and after you thought they were just gonna kick it up there, by God, that alliance was out the window as those two just started throwing down. Seth then did the unthinkable as he went to powerbomb him off the pod, but Gargano countered last minute with a beautiful Hurricane Rana, sending Seth crashing back down to the ring. Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity again. Holy shit. But Gargano's run was short-lived as Damian Priest then hit him with the Razor's Edge. Hey, yo, and ain't nobody kicking out of that, my guy. Shout out to Scott Hall, man. R.I.P. Seth then did his best Angelo Dawkins impersonations as he had Damian Priest hoisted up in the air, which allowed Montez Ford to come flying in with a monstrous elevated blockbuster. And with Priest out of there, now we're down to just Theory, Rollins, and Montez Ford. And I just got one thing to say. Montez Ford is a freaking maniac. My guy was just going nuts with it. He went for his famous splash, but Theory got the knees up. Seth then hit Taz with a stomp outside of the ring, so Theory capitalized and eliminated him, and hopefully Montez Ford is okay. I really mean that. But now, it's Rollins. It's Theory. Theory goes for the 8-count down. Rollins counter with the pedigree. He sets up for the stop, but at this time, out came that sack of shit, that sack of excrements, Logan Paul. He not only hit Rollins with that buckshot lariat, that sumbitch hit him with that stomp before running back out of the chamber like the little baby that he is. And obviously, this left Rollins lifeless in the ring, which allowed Theory to capitalize. He hit the 8-count down and got the 1, 2, 3 to come out of all of this insanity. Still, your United States Championship. Man, I'm giving that an A+. Like, y'all can argue with me all you want, but in my opinion, that is one of, if not the best Elimination Chamber match that we have ever had. You can go argue with your uncle and them. I legit got carpal tunnel trying to keep up with all that. I ain't shitting you. But hey, you know what time it is. That's enough of the talk because it's time for the main event. You got Roman Reigns taking on your honorary ooze, Sami Zayn, Mr. I want to be part of the bloodline till it's time to do bloodline shit. He betrayed Roman. He hit Roman in the back. He got everything he deserved tonight, okay? But I ain't gonna lie. Sami really had me believing he was gonna win. And this is why, back at Clash at the Castle, I was so against Drew McIntyre winning. Nothing against Drew McIntyre. That dude is a specimen. I mean, the guy is a blue chip athlete right there. But if he would have beat Roman Reigns, we would have never got this moment. We would never get the Roman and Cody Rhodes moment, or, in my opinion, what I want most, the Roman and Seth Rollins moment. Like Drew McIntyre, let's be honest, he would have won that Clash at the Castle. His title reign would already be stale right now. I don't think I'm lying when I say that. But to this match, man, this was phenomenal. These guys didn't touch for it was damn near 10 minutes. And that Montreal crowd, holy crap, that Montreal crowd was insane. They love the guy Sami Zayn, but hey, I got something to tell y'all. Roman Reigns is that guy. With all the rumors that Jimmy Uso was not going to be there, Jimmy Uso showed up in the nick of time with both referees down. He super kicked Sami Zayn. Roman Reigns went for the cover, but again, there was no ref. And then Jey Uso came down, still conflicted as always. He stood in the ring. He wouldn't swing the chair on Sami, but with Sami with the spear, Roman sidesteps in and Sami crashing into Jey Uso, and we didn't see him sit. But we get down to the end of the match, and you know how it goes. He's been a champ for over 900 days for a reason. It's Roman Reigns. He gets to 1, 2, 3, and still throw your ones up in the air for me. I should have bet all y'all. Y'all knew Roman wasn't losing. Come on, man. And when it comes to off the mic promos, Roman Reigns has to be one of the best, my guy. Now, you know, after the match, Kevin Owens came out, stole Sami Zayn's spotlight once again, and that's who he betrayed the bloodline of. Man, don't even get me started. I can't believe y'all really backed a guy like Sami Zayn against Roman Reigns. But hey, all jokes aside though, Sami really showed up tonight, man. That was in front of his home crowd. And if y'all watched that press conference after, man, he looked really shook up. Well, for that main event, guys, it's getting an A+. Like, you can't tell the story better than that. I don't know what y'all want me to tell you. For two guys or gals not to touch each other for almost 10 minutes and the crowd not to lose anything, any of that steam, is insane, my guy. Not many can do that. But thank God, Roman Reigns is still the champion, baby. Man, I'm hoarse. I know y'all hear that. I'm done talking. Y'all know what it is. We got all the grades in. Now let's take a look at that there report card. After tallying everything up, we came out with a final letter grade of a B+. That's right, at 89%, baby. And the reign of Triple H marches on, and so does Roman Reigns' reign. But hey, I got enough on y'all's head already. Hey, shout out Sami Zayn, man. The guy is over it. If he does end up winning the championships off Roman Reigns, I'm really not going to be mad at all. The dude really does deserve it, but not tonight, brother. Hey, well, that comes to the end of another episode. I want to give a shout out to Bobby Knifehawk for the music, man. Go check him out on SoundCloud. The dude has hella good beats. Also want to shout out my guy Trevor coming over and watching it with me. And shout out to my boy Big Horse, man. Gave me the good haircut. I was already ugly enough, but I look like a caveman before this one, my guy. Well, thank you all 12 of you again for tuning in. I'm Cody. I'm signing off. All y'all stay safe and have a nice day.